Hey, Shelly. So I told you guys I was going to do vaccines, and I didn't do them today. So we're going to do them tomorrow. I got up on the roof, and I had a bunch of other stuff to do. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that now that the weather's colder and everything's on a timer at the barn, we're going to be putting the horses in under lights. That was always the plan, that possibly 2 of the 3 horses would be bred for someone else. You know, and I know right now things are in a flux with the farm. I have faith in a God that has always loved me, so it's hard for me to believe that the home that I've had for 30 years is suddenly going to be gone. So I just keep humbling myself and asking for help, because you got to understand I'm a pretty proud person. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was lights. I wanted to explain the lights. So everybody knows, right, that horses are seasonally polyestrous. What does that mean? It means that they only cycle at certain times of the year, and that is from the length of the day. So to trick a mare, okay, for thoroughbred racing, all horses turn a year older on January 1. So you want your foal to be as close to January 1 as possible, because they're going to be racing as 3-year-olds, and some of them are going to be February, and some of them are going to be June. And there's an obvious difference in development, mentally and physically. So, and there's 11 months gestation, we all know that. And there's no set time. Your horse could go actually 375 days, and I've had horses do that before. So, okay. So you have to put your horses under lights 16 hours a day to fool them into thinking the days are getting longer, so they will start cycling. So this time of the year, it's November. My horses haven't cycled since the middle of October. Middle of October, and then it was transitional and weird and funky. So they're done now. So I'm going to put them under lights around Thanksgiving. I'm going to set the timers probably this weekend for the lights to go on and off. And the way it's going to work is, let's see, it takes a while to think about how am I going to do this, because I work too. I leave the house and I go places. So at 6 o'clock when I get home from work, I get home at 5 or 4:30. So it gives me some time to get over to the barn. Horses in at 6 o'clock at night, in the dark, okay? They don't have lights at that point, okay? The lights will go on at 11 p.m., and I leave for work at 7:30. So I'm usually over the barn between 6 and 7, doing whatever I'm doing in the morning. So 7 a.m., the horses go outside, and the lights go off in the stalls. So from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., that is 9 hours of light. And then they will be outside all day long from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. And that is another 10 hours of natural light. And it'll be gloomy. So you really need about 16. You don't really want to go over 8. You don't want to do like 24 hours of lights, because that ends up messing them up. And their cycle, and their first cycle, second cycle is a mess. So anyway, that's how we're going to do it. So they're going to go in, look just like normal, 6 o'clock at night when I come home, 5:30, whatever time it ends up being. Lights will go on in their stalls between 11 and midnight. They'll stay in their stalls till I let them out at 7 the next morning. They've already gotten half the lights they need, and they'll get the other half by being outside in natural light all day long. So that's how we're going to do it. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. I've already been up on a ladder today. I should have done it today, because most of my timers are like where the lights are hanging. So anyway, hey, thank you guys so much for sharing. Keep sharing, because 12.5 is going to be here before you know it. And we got to get this done.